They say the most dangerous woman is not the one who screams, or the one who fights, or even the one who leaves. The most dangerous woman is the one who loves you with her eyes, while hiding a sword behind her smile. Her name was Adaora. The first time I saw her, it was just after a heavy rain, the kind that turns dust into red mud and makes the whole world smell like memory. She was standing in front of Mama Ejima's shop, her yellow dress stained at the hem, her braids dripping water down her neck. She wasn't looking at anyone. She was looking through everything, like someone who had already lived too many lives in one lifetime. And I was the fool who thought I could heal her with love. I didn't speak to her that day. I just watched. I stood by the corner of the kiosk with my bag of akara and soaked gari, and I watched her like a boy watching fire from a distance, curious, enchanted, unaware it could burn him clean through. We met properly 2 days later. She had come to the church youth meeting late. She said her name without a smile. Adaora, like it was a burden, not a blessing. She sat beside me. She smelled like rain and rosemary. I asked if she was new in town. She nodded. Her eyes were dark, like the night just before a storm. I remember asking what brought her here. She said, life. I didn't press. Some girls build walls around their past. Adaora built a whole city. But somehow, she let me in. Bit by bit. Smile by smile. Secret by secret. By the second week, we were walking home together. By the third, we sat under the mango tree behind my house, sharing biscuits and quiet laughter. By the fourth, she was my heartbeat. She never told me much. Only that her father died and her mother couldn't afford to raise her, so she came to live with her aunt. But every now and then, she'd drift off mid-conversation, stare into the sky, and say things like, I hate promises. They always come broken. Or, people love until they don't. Then they disappear. I should have listened. But love makes you deaf. She used to draw stars on my palm with her finger. These are the ones I lost, she'd whisper, and I'd kiss her hand and say, I'll be your sky. She'd smile like she believed me. And I'd smile like I believed her. Then one night, everything changed. It was the night of the village festival. Adaora wore red. Not the loud red of dancers or market women, but the deep red of secrets. I swear, even the moon stopped to look at her. She held my hand all night. Laughed. Danced. Fed me puff-puff. Told me she loved me, twice. And just before we parted that night, she kissed me. Not like before. This kiss felt finer. It was soft but full of something heavy, like she was trying to say goodbye without words. Then she looked into my eyes and said, Nonso, no matter what happens, remember I meant it. All of it. I asked, meant what? She smiled. Everything. The next morning, she was gone. Vanished. Her aunt said she packed quietly before dawn. Left without explanation. Left behind her church book, her slippers, and the bracelet I gave her on her birthday. I didn't believe it. I waited every day by the mango tree. I prayed. I wrote letters I never sent. I told myself she'd call, or write, or come back. She never did. But the world doesn't wait for broken boys. Time moved on. People stopped asking about her. My mother told me to forget. Some girls are like the wind, Nonso. You feel them, but you can't hold them. I tried. I buried myself in work. In silence. In the ache that never left. Then one day, 3 years later, I was sitting in a barber's shop. Someone changed the TV to a music channel, and there she was. Adaora. Only she wasn't my Adaora anymore. She was Dora Flame, a rising music star with eyes that looked straight through the screen and into my soul. She stood in diamonds, held the hand of a man twice her age, and smiled like she'd never tasted struggle. The interviewer said, "You talk about pain so much in your songs. Did you ever truly love someone?" She laughed. Not the laugh I knew. This laugh was sharp, practiced, cold. She said, "Once. A long time ago. But it wasn't real. Just a face." I sat there frozen. That was my love. My life. My everything, reduced to a face. That night, I walked back to the mango tree, now overgrown, its branches like tired arms. I sat beneath it and cried. Not because she left. Not because she forgot. But because she lied. Adaora didn't just walk away. She kissed me with a lie. A lie so warm it melted my walls. A lie so soft it felt like truth. A lie so sweet. I still taste it in my sleep. I know now that some people love for shelter. Some love for survival. And some love for what they can take. Adaora took my trust. My innocence. My belief in forever. But I am still here. Still healing. Still remembering how once, under a mango tree, a girl who wore sorrow like perfume kissed me. And left pieces of herself wrapped in the lies she whispered into my soul.